voice of rock and roll.
He goes out there and bees himself, and he speaks the truth in honest words.
He was metal, don't get me wrong, but he was an entity all of his own.
So I thought I was gonna play guitar in punk rock bands growing up. That was a huge part of my life. I saw Wild Bill play, and I said, it's time to play the drums. You don't wanna hold yourself up to somebody else.
I grew up in a Wild Bill family, not by choice.
He gave me my first taste of alcohol. I was 9 years old.
Wild Bill's the man, guys! Yeah!
And I've been a big fan of Wild Bill forever, since I was a little kid. And I use his Love Is a Cage Match as my entrance music to get me out there, get me jacked up, get me cranked up for that crowd. Every time I bust through that curtain, I'm ready to go.
Wild Bill and the Chicken Fucker are the most country music you ever got.
I used to be a groupie of Wild Bill. You know, we got together a few times. The first time in '92, then in '93, '94, '95, and last time was in '96.
Yeah, after he was in a fight with the Sadie's guys.
Yeah, well, he was in the Sadie's for that with Art Bergman.
No.
And then Art Bergman kicked him out of the band. And then he died. Maybe. I think.
Dying is really good for your career, but going missing is even better.
The thing I hate about Wild Bill the most, or maybe I love about it, I'm not sure, I'm conflicted. But he's like the Tragically Hip, where everybody in the world pretends they love them, but they fucking suck, man.
We live in old houses, new houses, modernistic houses. We've got mansions and shanties. But like folks anyplace else, most of us strike a sort of comfortable middling average.
I am familiar with Wild Bill. I've lived in Tabor all my life. I know all the bars.
Do you know Wild Bill down at the Palace?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sorry, Wild Bill? Famous.
You're shitting me.
He's a karaoke king. Learned how to play guitar through the karaoke, as far as I know.
He's good?
Really? I thought he was strung out mushrooms myself.
I'm not aware that he's a famous Canadian. It doesn't really surprise me.
I've often thought that he may have some deeper roots into music than what he lets on.
So let me get this straight. You're not aware that Wild Bill was a seminal Canadian musician from 1982 to 1996 with Juno Awards?
Junos.
Good morning, Tabor. I will not be classic rock voice in your face, but I will be alive with grace. That's right, you're listening to the Hound Dog on the Hound on 69.3 FM. I got word, I got a call from a promoter friend of the stations up in Calgary named Adrian, and it seems like our karaoke king at the Palace, Mr. Wild Bill, is a bit of a rock star that's been hiding in seclusion for the last 20 years.
I was going through social media. I can't remember if it was Instagram or TikTok, but in the background of this video was this gentleman that I was sure was Wild Bill, or at least the legend of Wild Bill. So what did I do? I hired a private investigator to head out to Tabor, Alberta, and sure as shit, it was Wild Bill. And once the news broke, it was a media frenzy. This is my 14th interview this week, and we're still excited. This is going to be awesome. What was he doing in Tabor, Alberta? That's the big question. I can't tell you.
Yeah, he's been doing it for over a decade now, every Friday, Saturday, every week. People always show up and, a good time. If you gotta be here early enough, you wanna get your name on the list.
woke up and seen you and me still dreaming. Magnets in the gap, slow music, skipping and repeating.
Welcome back, Tabor. That's right. The Golden Suns lost a heartbreaker last night, clobbered by the drunken and high River Rats. We'll be talking to the head coach later today, but still, Tabor is abuzz about Wild Bill going to Calgary to take to the stage one more time. I'm meeting up with Bill tonight, and I got to get the lowdown showdown, and I will report tomorrow back. We're going to go to Dorothy now with the weather. Tabor, be beautiful. I'll see you tomorrow.
He hadn't even changed his name. That kind of blew me away. It was just like he was right there the whole time.
So, Bill, why have you been a recluse and been hiding out in Tabor, Alberta after all these years?
You'll have to ask my publicist. You work for me. Don't forget that. You got a mess over here, Sam.
You got it tuned to the Hound Dog on 69.3 The Hound, broadcasting live from Tabor, Alberta, keeping bad music at bay all day, baby.
I talked to our man last night. The town is abuzz. He's looking great. He's excited. He's going in today. He's sparking up the old van, and he's headed to rehearse with the boys. We're so proud of you, Bill. If you're listening to us on your drive to Calgary, I think it's time for a little Cardi B for the Mormon girls. This is WAP.
Wet ass.
Yeah, it's true. I booked him a few gigs, and he'd play them most of the time. But every album cycle we start out, no money in the bank, but you find a brand new band. Never play with the same guys. And he said it's because of sonic diversity. But that's bullshit, total bullshit. What happened is he'd find a whole bunch of fresh young guys, innocent, never been on the road before. And I don't know how many times at the end of those tours that we'd be playing the acoustic solo performances. That's because the band had quit. They quit, packed up, got in a bus, scattered home to Mommy and Daddy's basement in Kitsilano, and said, goodbye, good riddance.
All right, good. I got it. Easy. Easy, look at it.
Yeah.
No fucking rocket science. I'm sure they'll be fine. Yeah. Hey. Oh, hey. You your guys.
Hey, Bill. Hey, I'm
Good.
Brett.
Hey, Brett.
Nice to meet you, Bill.
Good to meet you.
I got a call from his manager, someone's manager, about a week ago, and I couldn't believe it at all. I saw Wild Bill the first time. I was 9 years old. He was playing at the Ponoka Stampede, of all places. I was there with my family to watch some horses and became a rock and roll fan that day.
What do you say? We get something going here, eh?
Yeah, okay.
You gotta, I don't know, anytime you gotta be home for your parents or something? I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Old guys, we like to joke about things. He was the one for the game. He's a feeling, good Sorry, all right, I'm sorry, it's my fault. Sorry. It's been a long time, it's been a long time. Okay. Let's try it again.
Wild Bill, welcome to the show. Canadian superstar turned karaoke host.
Hey, how's it going? Good to be here.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It's good to be back. I haven't been in one of these for a while.
What is this?
A radio station. I haven't done that for a while.
Radio station. It's been a while. This is a podcast. Podcast.
Looks a lot like most radio station studios I've been in the past. Yeah, it's a
Thank you. I'm going to try to not take offense to that, but thank you so much. Tell me, what brought you out of the hole you died in so many years ago? Eh?
I don't know if I died, but I got tired and I went away to rest for a while. And resting felt good, and I found a nice place to do it with some good people, and so I stayed there.
What is that? What do we call that? Is that bad decision making? Is that bad career choices?
No, I think it's a good life choice.
Oh, it's a good life choice.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm at the tippity top of my career. I'm gonna change my life forever. And now here we are in karaoke in Tabor.
Do you see how little's left of me this morning? I would do almost anything to be back there now in a car sitting next to you going
I don't know, man. I should have stayed where I was. Inertia, you know. I should have just stayed at rest where I was, happy.
Oh shit! Are you Wild Bill?
Yeah, I hope so. I'm wearing his underwear.
I so wanted to come by and see your show, but it was sold out. I have all your albums on CD.
Wow, that's crazy. What happened? Did your drunk uncle show you some of the kooky stuff? You weren't even born by the time I finished recording.
Oh, you're certainly not wrong, but that's what the internet's for. I found all your music on Reddit subthreads regarding neo-realistic Canadian musicians. You made me feel like I wasn't the only one. And you made like Canadian small town not feel so lonely.
Really? Well, hey, I could probably get you into the show if you want. Why don't you come with me? We'll walk down right now.
Nah, sorry. I already got my tickets to Shitfuck Planet at the Big Four. But it was really great to meet you. Hey, was all that Hutterite insemination stuff just an Albertan myth?
I'll tell you, I had one guy willing to go on the record, and he mysteriously disappeared.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Here we are. The trucks are set up out front. We are good to go. Please forgive us if it's a little loud at the beginning, or we're just gonna have to ride these dials to get it right. Please give it up for Wild Bill, live from Calgary. And forgive my French, but kill it, motherfuckers.
Hello there! Well, I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is an honor to be welcomed back from the dead, so to speak, an old fart like me amongst you youngins. I love it living on the East Coast. I love it living on the West Coast. Canada, I love you the most. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Vancouver's got the ocean. St. John's has got another ocean. With China, fear and loathing.
Vancouver's got an ocean, and St. John has another ocean. I mean, that's something that you really just can't top, you know?
1, 2, 3, 4. Fear and loathing. In China. Fear and loathing.
I had heard that rehearsals weren't going all that well, and that Wild Bill was a little bit nervous and was walking around feeling a little depressed. We were sold out, and I told him, Bill, it's only rock and roll.
Yeah, I was a little nervous, but like I told Adrian, at the end of the day, it's only rock and roll.
She would fuck him. Oh my God, Dane, shut up. You're such a slut. Okay, but honestly, we both have. But like, right now, I'm just looking for something to look forward to.
That won't really matter to me.
Tabor, it's Sunday evening. What a wild 2 weeks it's been. We watched our hometown hero embrace the spotlight. I knew, and I knew a few of the musicians and old schoolers in Tabor knew that, you know, Wild Bill had his wild years where he was touring with different rock and roll outfits and putting out albums and won some Junos, and it's kind of like that thing where he never talks about it, and people knew he didn't really want to talk about it because those were also his unsober years, but legendary years, and that was the unwritten rule that you just didn't talk about it.
Well, you'll never get a straight answer out of him, but it's not that hard to figure out. He left showbiz because he fell in love. Simple as that. And he knew a relationship would never stand up to his name. Look at the musicians his age. Married, divorced half a dozen times, allegations a mile long, addictions, dead, almost dead. But look at him. He's still married to the same woman, his kids just like him, community loves him, and he can get back in the game whenever he wants.
So I directed a show called Chance Encounters, and at tech rehearsal, the one gal withdrew. And so we were left with no one to fill the spot. And the only person I could think of that could do it was Bill. So I phoned him, and he said, "I'm your guy, what do you need?" He basically saved the show. He's my hero.
Bill gave to the community. Bill used his talents as he seen fit. I appreciate Wild Bill. I appreciate knowing Wild Bill.
Bill's a great guy. He's his own man, and I applaud him for that. He does what he feels is right.
He decided at that point, I think, that Tabor was more his size,
nicer place to raise a family, and he's been here ever since. And Bill's always been a good friend. We try to help each other out.
So, say whatever you want about the dude, but that's some wise man shit.
I'd rather be